We have a lot to talk about in this month's Newsworthy Clips article, as usual. So we're glad to have Jack back with us to
Thanks,
discuss.
Brandon. Yeah, Newsworthy is always interesting. A lot of subjects to talk about.
And Jack, you're on the radio program for this as well. So you gave insights there. But Jack, I want to know, what is something that you kind of fear in nature?
Well, I am a little bit afraid of wasps.
Ooh.
They're like bees. I'm not afraid of bees, but I've been stung by them before, and I've had, I'm not allergic, thankfully, so I don't swell up, but it just hurts. It itches a lot. So that's maybe one example.
One time I was stung by a wasp. This is when I was back in the States, and I did swell up. The side of my face was swollen as a result, so I had an allergic reaction.
Yeah.
My parents live in the countryside, so there can be lots of those kinds of things, lots of wasps and so forth. So I can understand that. Ooh. And in our article, we talk about orcas or killer whales.
That's right. Yeah.
And they sound like we should be afraid of them because they're huge and they're fast, right?
It's funny because discussing the article, I almost wanted to say my mind is filled of images of like Free Willy, which is a movie about setting free a lovely orca, and I usually think of them as nice creatures, but
well, I don't know that we should be that afraid of them. Maybe they
true.
won't hurt us, but I mean, honestly, if you're near them, they're huge and they are pretty quick, and so something to think about. Well, do you think it's a good idea, Jack, as moving on to our next topic, to use drones to deliver organs to those who are needing an organ transplant?
Absolutely. I'm a firm believer. Yeah, I am convinced by what this doctor is pursuing. I own a drone, so I know about some of the laws related to using it. I think that for the transport of organs, those are going to be set routes between hospitals and so on. So it's going to be a very controlled kind of thing. And I think, maybe there will be some rate of failure for delivering the organs, but it's probably not going to be as high as the kind of loss that they're having right now with the current transportation.
That's right. We learned in the article that a heart was accidentally left on a commercial flight.
Yeah.
And so these kinds of things are tragic, and we hope that drones will help alleviate some of those problems, right? And so it's a fascinating concept, and we'll have to see if it actually works in the long run. Well, Jack, would you ever consider being a part of a medical trial? We learn about that in day 3 of Newsworthy Clips, and I've never really thought about that. Would you want to take part in such a trial?
That is a much harder question. I think it would depend a lot on what kind of need I had. Like if I was really in a very serious situation where there aren't many options. And also I would very, very carefully consider where the trial is coming from. What maybe university or medical group is behind the trial. I would want to know as much as I could about them before I ever considered that.
Excellent points. Well, thanks for joining us for our Newsworthy Clips Insight. Be sure to check out the radio program and the article for more information.